Greetings. This devotion is for the 29th of July, and our reading comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 17 through 22. Now, in the following instructions, I do not commend you, because when you come together, it is not for the better, but for the worse. For, to begin with, when you come together as a church, I hear that there are divisions among you, and to some extent I believe it. Indeed, there have to be factions among you, for only so will it become clear who among you are genuine. When you come together, it is not really to eat the Lord's Supper. For when the time comes to eat, each of you goes ahead with your own supper, and the one goes hungry, and the other becomes drunk. What? Do you not have homes to eat and drink in? Or do you show contempt for the church of God and humiliate those who have nothing? What should I say to you? Should I commend you? In this matter, I do not commend you. So, the tradition in the earliest of church is when they gathered for worship, they had a full meal. There was that real sense of when they were gathering for communion, just like the Last Supper, they had the Last Supper. So it was a full meal, part of their worship experience. Unfortunately, what was happening is those who were getting there first were eating and drinking everything or most of everything that was there. Now, to make it worse, one of the reasons people were getting there a little later is because those were the folks that were struggling in their lives to basically survive. And so they got there a little later. And when they got there, they had nothing. The ones who were able to get there early were people of means. So they had full pantries, while the other folks did not. That's where Paul's coming from here. So the people with means ate everything, and the people who struggled did not. It becomes obvious when we kind of state some of those things, what's going on. Hey, the concept is fair and equal treatment of everybody. That's what God cares about, right? And it is a statement for the church to stand up in that sense. There is the obvious, right? That we can look in our society and still understand. Equal treatment means white and people of color, gay and straight, people in jail or people not in jail, etc. It makes the point there, doesn't it? That all people in God's eyes deserve equal portion of the meal. If we've been blessed enough to get there early, our role is to make sure there's enough for everybody, in whatever form that takes, remembering all are equal in God's eyes. Like yesterday, join me in a prayer attributed to St. Francis of Assisi. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is discord, union. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life.